Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Nagel. I'm an associate professor in child development and learning with a particular interest in the developing pediatric brain. I'm also a keynote speaker and workshop facilitator. What I'd like to talk to you today is about some of those things that we can do to alleviate some of the stress and anxiety that seems to be escalating in this current challenging environment, particularly with children who are not school age and school age, because their worlds, like everyone else, has been plunged into a degree of uncertainty. So a couple things, first of all, for those children at home, younger children, and for the parents who are taking care of them. One of the most important things for parents to do is to ensure that they don't demonstrate any stress, because children are very, very perceptive and can easily pick up on the stress that might be seen from or delivered by their parents. So it's really, really important to keep a calm head. In terms of younger children, some things that you can do to help your children are make sure that your relationships involve a lot of serve and return, to use a tennis analogy. What we mean by that is that when a child is engaging with you at any age, even an infant who's babbling, you want to make sure that you are giving feedback to that interaction. So at whatever age it can be, when you are engaging with them, you need to make sure that they see that you're responding to what they're doing. This is very, very important in terms of their overall development. The other thing that's really important for children and for adults alike is that we maintain social connections. We are by design social beings. We are not designed for isolation. And so this physical isolation that we're now experiencing and social distancing can be highly problematic for children. So when we are social distancing, we are at home, it's really important to facilitate responsive relationships in any way we can. So we should be able to take time and talk with family and friends via video chat or phones. Maybe children can make posters and signs, put them on the windows and display them to people. Go outside and have chats with people across the street. Anything that allows for children and adults alike to engage in social interactions that's safe is very, very important. And equally important, and the third point for parents in particular, is make sure you take a break with or without children. What's very interesting, as the last few weeks have shown, is that working from home, living at home, having your children at home, having this whole environment change dramatically because we are there 24/7 has created immense pressures in ways that we're only beginning to understand. So it's very, very important that you, as an adult, take time away from that environment so that you can recharge, so you can be the best person you can be for your children. This is equally true for teachers. This is a very challenging time for teachers. Teachers typically have not been designed to do things online. They haven't been trained to do so. Perhaps design is not the right word, but trained to do so. Teachers typically want to teach because they love being with children. Ask any teacher why they've become a teacher. Most of them will say they've had an inspiring educator in their lives, or they really like being with children, whatever age. And so now they find themselves in a situation where they're managing maybe a few children in school, if those children are the children of essential workers, or they're having to conduct themselves completely online. So teachers, for you, it's equally important to make sure that you maintain social connections. Whether that be through video chat, as I've spoken earlier, or Zoom. But as much as possible, if you find yourself feeling isolated, you have to take time to make sure that you stay connected and also that you find time to take a break. One of the terms that we're hearing a lot in the psychological circles is Zoom fatigue. Because one of the things that happens with Zoom is that we're using that a lot to conduct some of our classes and things online, but it can be a little bit problematic because, again, it's cognitively demanding. There's a very big difference to managing a group of people in a space and trying to do so on a screen, which looks like the Brady Bunch on steroids. You know, if you've got 24 people there and you're having to shift your gaze all the time, it's very tiring. So I guess the best advice I can offer is that for whether you're a parent or teacher alike, is to make sure that you maintain socially responsive to the young people around you. You maintain social connections to the people who are near you and afar, and you find time to take a break and stay calm. This will pass. It will take some time, but in due course, life will return to normal. And in order for us to be very effective at what we do in the future, we have to ensure that we're taking steps to take care of our children, our students, and ourselves now.